So our today's topic is NFA to DFA conversion. Is it visible to everyone? So today's topic is NFA to DFA conversion. Now to understand this conversion, so very first we are going to discuss about first method. There are methods, direct and indirect method. So today we are going to discuss the first conversion method. So conversion method 1 we are going to discuss today for NFA to DFA conversion. Now everybody just note down this particular problem. So the problem is you have been given one NFA, this is a NFA given to you and they are asking you to convert this NFA to DFA, right? So the problem is convert the NFA, M is equal to, now see here as usual we are representing M with 5 tuples. Now the values are written here instead of the capital Q. So capital Q is here replaced by a set which is indicating how many states are there in a given NFA. So how many states are there? 2 states, Q0 and Q1, right? Next is alphabet. So this is your Q, this is your alphabet, the delta is given, the initial state, and this is representing your final state. So this NFA is given, okay, and from this description delta function is not clear because delta function is indicating what are the different moves, transitions, next state information, okay. So state transition table is shown below which is indicating the delta function. So here how many states are there? Q0 and Q1. Initial state is as it is written, Q0 is a initial state, right? So this is the initial state which is a final state, this is your final state, okay. Now see here the transitions are shown. Now how we come to know this is a NFA? Because as you can see in this particular cell, we are having, instead of a single state, we are having a set of states. So it is Q0 on 0 moves to Q0 comma Q1. That means it is moving to 2 different states. Then Q0 on 1 moves to Q1 state, right? Now Q1 on 0 moves nowhere, while Q1 on 1 moves to Q0 comma Q1. Okay, so this is a NFA. Now we want to convert this NFA to DFA. Now as we know that NFA is also represented by Q summation, that is alphabet, delta, then Q0 and F, and the DFA also represented by the same 5 tuples Q summation, delta, Q0 and F, okay. So when both the machines, so NFA is also a machine, DFA is also a machine, so if both the machines are represented by the same 5 tuples, and since we want to convert NFA to DFA, there must be some change. Where could be a change? The change will be in the number of states to which the current transition is happening, okay. So with current state, current symbol, DFA is not allowing here more than 1 state, right? So our DFA's delta function could not be seen, right? So our, as well, we have already discussed that if we are having Q states in a DFA, then there is a possibility of, so here delta function is what? In case of NFA, it is Q into summation is giving you 2 raised to the power Q set of states, while DFA is giving delta which is Q into alphabet reaching to a single state. So there is a difference in this delta function, right? So here when we are converting NFA to DFA, we have change in how many things? We have change in the Q dash. So our now very first change is we have to change Q to Q dash. Now this Q dash is belonging to NFA or DFA. So since NFA is given, the Q dash will be belonging to our DFA. Okay. So second thing is we have also changed in the number of states to which it is moving. That means number of states in the sense. So that we have already considered it, Q to Q dash. Now what about F? F will also change. So we need to convert the given Q. This is a Q. We need to change it to Q dash. Given is F. We need to change it to F dash. We need to find out equivalent F dash for this. Then third change will be the delta function. So delta function will be changing to delta dash function. Okay, in case of equivalent DFA. So we can say that we are trying to make or convert a given NFA to a DFA, which is represented by the M dash, okay, where Q dash, delta dash and F dash will be representing the number of states, then delta function and final states set of DFA. Okay, so what we need to do is we need to find out, we can say we are interested in this particular machine, Q dash, summation, delta dash, then Q0 and the F dash. Okay, now how to find out this? So now very first thing is, as we have seen that delta dash will be what? Delta dash will be, now here Q dash into summation will be moving to Q dash. That change will be there. So I will write here Q dash into alphabet will be giving you the set of state, that is new set of states, okay, which is not same as it is for the NFA. Now how to find out these values? So whenever we are converting NFA to DFA, what we have to do is we have to very first identify the power set of Q. So what is the power set of Q? It will be, as we have seen, phi Q0 Q1. So how many states will be there? So 2 raised to the power 2, that is 4 states will be there, phi Q0 Q1 and Q0 Q1. So this will be the states of DFA. Okay, now when we have represented, see here how the delta function here shown for NFA, it is shown like this. For example, delta Q0 comma 0 is going to give you Q0 comma Q1. So this is the representation of NFA, that is indicating what? The NFA on Q0, 0 moving to two different states, Q0 and Q1. This is not allowed in DFA. So what we are keeping is, we are naming a single state with the name combination of Q0 Q1, because later we will be renaming, because even though it is written Q0 Q1, it is a single state. Once again repeating, these square brackets are indicating that this is indicating a single state which is having name like this, Q0 Q1 and Q0 Q1, like this. Okay, so this will be your what, 2 raised to the power q set. So our q dash will be the q0 comma q1 comma q0 q1. Okay, then how to find out the delta dash function? So now what we want to do, we want to find out the delta dash function. So delta dash will be what, q dash into alphabet is giving you q dash. That means we have to get the combination of every q dash. Now see, what is your q dash? This is your q dash, right? What is my alphabet for the give, which is given here, which is nothing but 0, 1, right? So I need to get the combination of every state with every alphabet to find out the next transition. So same way here, what we will be doing is q dash into alphabet is going to give you next state. So I need to find out the delta function, which will be very first state is only q0, which is written here not simply q0 as we have written when we have represented DFA. Here the q0 is written in square bracket. Okay, and my input symbol is 0, right? Then it is moving to what will be the next state in a equivalent or converted DFA. So how to find it out? So I need to check it here. What is given? q0 on 0 moves to q0 comma q1. So when it is written q0 comma q1, that means we have to combine these two states and we should move to a state that is q0 q1, simply, right? Next is delta dash q0 on 1 is going to give you what information? So q0 on 1 moves to q1. So here I will be moving to q1 state, right? Next is, so this one turn of q0 is over. Now delta dash q1 comma 0, which is going to give me what value? Yes, it will be, so q1 on 0 is going to 5. Okay, that means no transition. So here there will be 5. Okay, so I need to write here 5. Next, delta dash q1 comma 1, this will going to give me q1 on 1, it is moving to again q0 comma q1, but I can't write it. These are the two different states, so it is a single state named as q0 q1. Okay, so the turn of this is also over. Now remember, since our number of states in this q dash are, how many states are there? q0, q1 and q0 q1. So we have to consider also for this combination what will happen if 0 is given to this state, because this is now one state in our final DFA, converted DFA. Okay, so we need to consider this particular state. So my third combination will be delta dash q0 q1 comma 0, okay, is equal to Okay, now how to find out this value? So this is nothing but it is delta, take this first, Q0 comma 0 union delta, take next one, Q1 comma 0. You have to get the combination for number of states which are there in this square brackets. Okay, so what you have to do? You have to take Q0 comma 0 and Q1 comma 0. So it will be what? It will be nothing but, now see here what is written. I have written here delta, I have not written delta dash. So whatever is my delta Q0 value is to be union with the delta Q1 0 value. Now see here what is our Q0 0, what is our value? Q0 Q1. So I need to write here. So it will be nothing but the, what it will be? It will be Q0 comma Q1, right, union, now Q1 0 is giving me 5 value. So how I have written? Delta Q0, so it is delta, what it is? Delta Q0 comma 0 is Q0 comma Q1. I have written Q0 comma Q1 union delta Q1 comma 0. So delta Q1 comma 0 is giving me 5 value. So I have put that value. Now what it will be? So when you will be unioning Q0 comma Q1 with the 5, it is going to be what? Same, that is Q0 Q1. So my final state will be what? Final state in the sense my delta dash for Q0 Q1 comma 0 will be Q0 Q1. My next state will be Q0 Q1. Same way I need to find it out for the next case. What it is? Q0 Q1 comma 1. So here again I will be putting same type of values. It is Q0 comma 0 Q1 comma Q0 comma 1 union delta Q1 comma 1, right? Is it? Okay, now what it is going to give me? So delta Q0 comma 1 is giving me Q1. So I'll be writing Q1, right? Union, what is delta Q1 comma 1? Delta Q1 comma 1 is giving me a set Q0 comma Q1, right? Now when I do union of these two sets, again what I'll get? I'll get the same, that is Q0 Q1. So my delta dash Q0 Q1 with 1 input, it is going to Q0 Q1. Now how we will represent finally our delta dash function? So have we considered all the states which were defined in the Q dash, Q0, Q1 and Q0 Q1. Now what else is remaining? The next thing which is remaining is what is our, so we have identified Q, we have done Q to Q dash conversion, we have done delta to delta dash conversion. Now third thing is remaining is we have to do the F to F dash conversion. Now how to do the F to F dash conversion? So my f dash will be all those states where the final state of given NFA is available. Once again repeating, now for NFA the final state is only Q1. So in my converted DFA, I need to make all those state as final state wherever the final state is shown. So where it is available, Q1, and here also the Q1 is available. So this is also acting as, see here Q1 and this is Q0 Q1. So these two states are acting as the final state. So as I have already told you that we can have multiple final states, okay, but we have single initial state. So finally what I need to define? I need to define what will be my f dash. F dash will be nothing but the set which is nothing but Q1 comma the state in which the Q1 is appearing. Okay, so how many final states are there in converted DFA? There are 2 final states. Okay, so now have we done identifying the Q dash, F dash and delta dash. So finally my DFA will be represented by the states as, I am drawing now directly the transition graph, and from that transition graph we will write the state function table. Okay, so here are you able to see? So now we will be drawing the transition graph. So my transition graph will be having very first which state? Q0 state. Next, so Q0 on 0 moves to a state which is named as Q0 Q1. So I am making one state as this will be Q1, and there will be a state which is named as Q0 Q1. Okay, so it is moving to one more thing. Can we now also nominate the states is a final or non-final state? Yes, we can nominate, because now we are knowing about which are the final states in a converted DFA. So which states are final state? This Q1 is a final state, and next is this Q0 Q1. So have we represented 3 state? Q0 Q1 Q2, that is Q0 Q1, right? And we have also indicated that Q0 is acting as our initial state. Now we start drawing this transition graph according to the identified delta dash function. So now what it is? See here, Q0 on 0 moves to Q0 Q1. It is moving on 0, right? Next, Q0 on 1 moves to Q1, right? Next, Q1, see, are you able to see? Yes. Now Q1 on 0 moves to nowhere, so no need to indicate anything. Next, Q1 on 1 moves to Q0, Q1. So Q1 on 1 moves to Q0, Q1. So the turn of this is also over, turn of this is also over. Now we need to represent the third thing. So what it is? Delta dash Q0, Q1 on 0 moves to Q0, Q1. So there will be a self loop, right? On what? On 0, right? Next, we have also identified what will be the next move for this case. Delta dash Q0, Q1 on 1 is also moving to Q0, Q1. So there will be another self loop here for input symbol 1. So this will be our final DFA, which is the conversion of given NFA. This was the given NFA and this is a equivalent DFA. Okay. Now how we will represent that in a tabular form? Okay. So I will represent it like this. So this is my Q, this is my summation. We have only two input symbols, 0 and 1. How many states are there? We have 3 states now, Q0, Q1 and Q0, Q1. Right? This is our initial state and these two are our final states. Right? Now whatever transitions we have done, we will refer this and we can make entry in this. Agree? So Q0 on 0 moves to Q0, Q1. Right? Next, Q0 on 1 moves to Q1. Next, Q1 on 0 goes nowhere, right? Next is Q1 on 1 moves to Q0, Q1. Next, Q0 on 0 moves to Q0, Q1, and on 1 as well it is moving to Q0, Q1. So this will be my STF function, that is my delta dash function for DFA. Now whenever we are representing DFA, we are having this kind of transition graph, but the naming of this transition graph is not appearing to be good. So what we do? We used to rename this particular transition graph with the new states as A on 1 moves to B, which is a final state. Then there is another state which is named as C. So what we have done? Now we have newly named states as, so Q0 as A, Q1 as B and Q0, Q1 as C. So this will give you a actual appearance of the DFA. Okay. So my final STF will be Q summation 0, 1. Now my newly named states are A, B, C. This is initial stage, these two are final states. And now on A on 0 goes to, have I written correctly? Yes, to C, then B, then C, and then C and C. So this is my final DFA representation with the delta dash function. So now can I say, if I want to again represent my m dash is equal to, now how many states are there? A, B, C. Then what is my alphabet? My alphabet is 0 and 1, comma. What is my delta dash function? Delta function is already shown here. This is this delta dash function, comma. What is my initial state? It is again A. And what is my final state? My final states are B, comma, C. So this is my final M to M dash conversion, NFA to DFA conversion. So in this conversion method, what we have been given? We have been given a NFA representation. Okay. So in NFA representation, they have given us what are the number of states, then which are the input symbols, what is the delta function, what is the initial state, and what is the final state, is it? And then what we have to do is, we have to convert this NFA to DFA, in which there will be a change in three things. Which three things will be change? Q, F and delta. So there will be new set of states, new set of final state, and new delta dash function. Now how we have identified those? So as we are aware that in NFA we can have 2 raised to the power q set of states, so which are represented here, and here we have finalized our q dash will be, because we are not including here 5, right? So q dash, it is having 3 states, q0, q1, q0, q1. Okay. Then our alphabet was same, 0 and 1. Then how we have identified the delta dash function? So we have used this table, the delta function, to find out the value of this. So this is nothing but what? Delta dash q0 comma 0. We have seen this particular STF function, and from there whatever is the combination of states that are considered as the state. Okay. So in this way we have identified the delta dash function for each and every state in q dash. So we had 3 states, q0, q1 and the q0, q1. So for every state we have find out what will be the next state. We have identified that for 0 it is moving to q0, q1, for 1 q1, for q1 0 nowhere, q1 1 it is moving to q0, q1. And when we had this as a state, as a current state, then how we converted it? We have represented the union of whatever will be the value of the delta of q0 0 with the union of delta of q1 0, and then after doing union, whatever resultant set of states will remain, that will be considered as a single state. Okay. So delta dash q0 q1 on 0 moves to q0 q1. Similarly, after applying same thing here, we have received q0 q1 as the next state for this combination also, right? Now next was how to identify the final state. So how we have identified final state? Final states are identified as whatever is the final state in a given NFA, wherever this q1 is appearing, in whichever combination this q1 is appearing, all those are acting as final state. So q1 is appearing simply singly, so that will be final state. As well, q1 is appearing in this combination. So we have 2 final states for resultant DFA. After this, from this information, we have drawn transition graph for this DFA. So we have drawn this transition graph, and we have also represented DFA with the help of this transition table, state function table or transition table. Okay. And since the names of the states are showing the multiple names of states, which is not giving a proper look of the DFA. So what we have done, we have renamed all the states as A, B, C, and then we have finally represented the DFA as having the 3 states A, B, C, and this will be the transition table for the converted DFA. So finally we can also represent the DFA with this. So we have converted given NFA to the DFA using first conversion method.